What do you think about getting just a book in the mail from a friend or a family member? Would you look at the book and go, what is he? Psychology and money. What does he think? I don't know money?
No. I don't. Especially not if you've read it. Why would I judge? You read it. Why would I?
So that brings me to my next point. If me and you are here right now doing this podcast, and I said this is a great book, right? It's my book. Mm-hmm. I bought it, and I go, here, read it. Read the book. Is that a gift? Or after you're done reading this book, do you give it back to me?
If you're going to give me a book to read, it's my book. It's now my book. I have to think that way because now, what am I? I'd be reading it and I spill coffee on it. And now I'm like, I'm so sorry. I spilled coffee on page 72 of the book. It's my book now, man.
What if I got little notes in here? Like, do you write in books?
I do. I highlight.
Okay, so you give me a book. You give me a book, and you got all your notes in it. That's now my book and your notes.
No, I'd give you a freshie. I'd get you a freshie.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd send you a book. I'd probably just read you. Half the time I'm highlighting is just to tell you about it on a cast. Guys, just a reminder, you're listening to the Pete and Sebastian show every week, and if you're enjoying that, you really might want to consider signing up for the Patreon channel for $5 a month. You get one extra cast show, plus I go live every Tuesday at 8:30 East Coast time, and we take calls. We take a lot of calls, and a lot of times Sebastian hops on, and he joins the call. And it's just a great opportunity to ask a question about the cast, give me a what you take, or just say anything that's on your mind. That's what we do. We start 8:30 East Coast time every Tuesday, and we fire up the calls. And we've been having a lot of fun, and it's growing. So give it a thought, man. You might want to come over. $5 a month. It's nothing. Plus, like I said, you get that extra free Pete and Sebastian show with no commercials. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Cans, you're behind the camera. You're part of this promo here. Don't you get all the Pete and Sebastian shows commercial free? You get them all. 5 episodes a month, commercial free. Just the full, smooth flow of comedy as it was meant to be done. And those 4 live shows with me where you can call in, like I said, wow, what a deal. See you over there. What's up, guys? Just a quick reminder, the As I Was Saying tour, Pete Correale, I'm coming everywhere. More dates are being added all the time. There's already over 30 dates now. So go to PeteCorreale.com and you can see where I'm coming, and I hope you can make it out. It's going to be fun. The As I Was Saying tour. And now, back to the cast.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Guy, what's with the starting early? I'm not into this now.
I don't really know why. The level of anger in regards to starting early.
I have a routine. You got a talent in that you can just do anything and then sit down and do it. I have a routine. I do a 10-minute ritual before I start. So it's still 4 minutes before the scheduled start. It's things. So, but we're a little, and then you keep sitting down early like the guy who used to coach the New York Giants, Tom Coughlin. He used to say, if you're not 5 minutes early to a meeting, you're late. I used to be in the paper all the time. He'd say that. It would piss me off. I'm like, I'm not late, guy. If it's 11, it's 11. If I don't got to be there at 10:55. When you're doing it, that's what you're doing lately.
You bring up a great point here that we should just dive into. By the way, have you done your ritual? Are you ready?
Half of it.
Well, do what you have to do. We'll kind of be a witness.
I'm good.
We'd like to witness the ritual that you do prior to getting on the podcast. I would like to see what happens.
We all know what the routine is, guy.
Okay. Has the routine been completed? There we go. That's what we want to see.
Or not.
Nice.
Pathetic. All right. Good to see you, bro.
Well, good to see you. We are here. You bring up a good point about starting early, on time, late. So let's say you hire somebody and they're supposed to start at 12 o'clock noon.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, I got a remodel going on in the kitchen. They're supposed to start at 8 o'clock. Now, am I supposed to hear a hammer and nail? Boom, at 8 o'clock.
That's a beautiful question.
Or
a car pulling into a driveway, a truck.
Yeah. So what's starting at 8 o'clock in your eyes mean? Is it work at 8 or we arrive at 8? Like you get the
right.
I got coffee, and then all of a sudden we fall into the job at 8:23. What's start time to you?
I think on a location job like a home, it's unfortunately it's the second thing you said. We're pulling in at 8, sipping our coffee. Don't you? The first guys out of the truck are usually the guys not in charge, and they do that yawn, waiting for the guy who is in charge to get out and tell everyone what we're going to be doing. So, how's it going over there with that? Is that what are they doing? Your guys pull in at the 8 o'clock? It's America, man. That's how we do it.
Put it this way: it's I'm leaving to take the kids at 8 o'clock, and I'm seeing the guys park and do the what? Did I tell you? One guy came to work and he had flip flops on. Did I tell you this?
No.
Like he got out of the truck with flip flops, and I'm like, shouldn't we come to the site with the boots on? Like, I don't, what's with the change of clothing after 8 o'clock? I would just think, I used to be a janitor. I came to work in the janitorial clothes. It's not like the NBA where you come to the stadium in a suit and then change into your uniform.
These guys got a what do you call it? An arrival outfit before they even get started. You should go up to the boss and go, "Do you guys need lockers? You're going to be here till March, right?"
Oh God! All right.
Man.
So, did I tell you? And I'm sorry. I think we didn't do this last week, and I think this is. Did I tell you about my Disneyland experience?
No, I just saw a photo of you and the family going down a log flume, and I was a little disappointed to see the plastic ponchos on. Isn't it? Aren't you supposed to deal with the wetness going down the log flume? I was like, what is that?
If it's summer, but when it's 53 degrees, you don't want to be walking around the park wet.
No, all right. I didn't know it was that cold.
By the way, the ponchos didn't work.
No, they didn't do shit right. Who are you guys with?
Let me set it up. Let me set it up.
I'll stop.
Serafina was going to a birthday party that was going to take place at Disneyland. So It was 8 girls and the parents taking them to Disneyland. So we were looking to go to Disneyland anyway, so we figured, this would be a good opportunity to take Caruso and his buddy and not really follow the party, but we would be there, maybe meet them up for lunch or what have you. All right. Now, the birthday party got a guide, right, to take them around Disneyland. For those unfamiliar with a guide, the guide kind of facilitates where to go, what the best pictures to take. And I've had this guide. I've paid for the guide, and I've had the guide given to me as a gift. All right. So I've had the guide twice.
Yeah. Just for the listeners, can we just take a pause and let the listeners have the comments to each other about what a rich birthday party this is, and it's a different world. Okay, we're done? Okay, back to the story. We're a long way from Chuck E. Cheese, folks. A long way.
I'm giving you.
I love it.
And I get it. I understand that this is not something that a lot of people do.
You got the cash, do it.
Although I was looking around Disneyland and there was a lot of guides. So,
oh wow.
By the way, you buy the ticket and the guide's separate. It don't, the guide don't come with tickets.
Some
so you got to
people,
get the ticket.
They live for Disney though. Even if you don't have a high income, you know, it's like the old days. You're supposed to give 10% of your salary to the church. These people are giving 10% of their salary to Disney.
Oh, bro, Disneyland is packed, and it ain't cheap. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not only is it packed, it's packed with adults, no kids.
Oh, what is? Oh, I don't even know what to make of that, man.
Actually, we know somebody that kind of.
We do?
Oh, yeah. We know somebody.
My brother and his wife are going to be going after their kids are gone. The kids don't even want to go. They drag them along just so they don't look weird because they keep going back. Using the kids as a pawn. My oldest nephew's joining the Navy. But first, he's going to go to a military school. He doesn't even want it. He wants to go straight to the Navy. Badass. He wants to represent America. They're going to Disney World this summer. He's like, I'm joining the army, and you're taking me to Disney World. But the parents love it. My brother loves it. His wife loves it.
What do they love? What do they love?
The feeling that overcomes you when you step into Disney World. I would imagine Land's the same thing. It's just utopia. The music is playing. We're happy. We're eating what we want. I don't even think you can get a salad in this place. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all the fun stuff of life. Everything is clean and spotless and everybody's happy. They don't seem happy, but that's in theory. Don't, you know? I mean, didn't you feel that a little bit when you were a kid? It was magical.
I feel for my kids. So when I look at my kids having a good time and the smile on their face, that makes me happy.
All right, listen, you know what I realized recently? I spend more time thinking about eating healthy than actually doing it. Pathetic. I'll stand in the kitchen for like 20 minutes like I'm about to perform surgery, and then I just give up and eat whatever's closest to me. That's my process, and that's been my process for 50 years, and that's why I've been starting to use Factor. And I'm not just saying that I actually use this, all right? Factor sends these fully prepared meals that are designed by dietitians and made by actual chefs. So it's real food. Jackie's doing it a bit too. Good food, not like a sad little cardboard thing you peel back and cry into. I'm talking lean proteins, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, no refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no refined seed oils, just clean, solid meals that take about 2 minutes to heat up. And they've got over 100 rotating weekly options. High protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet. They even have a Muscle Pro collection now for strength and recovery. Which, look, I'm not exactly in the recovery phase of gaining muscle, but I appreciate the optimism. The thing is, it's always fresh, never frozen, no prep, no planning, no stress. You just open it and eat, which is genuinely the maximum amount of effort I'm willing to put in on a Tuesday night or any other night, especially I got loose ends. Come on, smoky barbecue chicken, truffle butter, filet mignon, caramelized onion, short rib, delicious, and so many options. So if you're trying to eat better this month without having to think about it, which is really the only way I'm capable of eating better, go to factormeals.com/thecast50off and use code thecast50 off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a whole year. That's factormeals.com/thecast50off. 50 is what you put there. So it's the cast 50 off. Code the cast 50 off. Eat like a pro. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active.
So we arrive. So we got a guide.
Nice.
Now, we invited another family, Caruso's buddy. You know, we know them through the school and whatnot. Nice people. We check in. Now, mind you, in the past, I have had the guides just walk me through the exit. You don't even wait in line. You go through the exit. You just hop on the ride. and you're on, right? You want to see the princess, you want to see Snow White, Cinderella, what have you. You don't wait in the line. You go through some weird exit out in the back, boom, Cinderella photo, and we're out the door, right?
Yeah.
It's a way to expedite Disneyland in a way where it's not you're standing in line the whole time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. We go to the first ride and we get in the line. We're in the line. So I'm looking around and I'm like, all right. We're in the lightning line. There's a thing called lightning line. It's not the normal line. This is you pay extra and you get in the lightning thing. And I guess there's a whole thing at Disneyland where if you want to go on the ride, you have to schedule a time to go on that ride. I don't know if you're familiar with this when you went with your family or your brother, but like there's a whole app that you get on. Oh, we're going to go on Thunder Mountain at 12:30. So we got to be in line at 12:30.
When I went, it was you pick 3 rides where you make a reservation so you don't have to wait in line 3 times. But then, but you can go on any ride anytime you want, but you're going to wait in a long line. So, but because the lines are so long, they give you 3 rides where you can make a reservation. But now you're telling me I'm in Disneyland and I'm walking by my kid. My kid goes, I want to go on the Dumbo ride. And I'm like, not till 4:45, kid. It's only noon.
I don't want to misspeak, but I think, you could look this up. I think if you buy a lightning pass, you could go in the lightning line, but you have to make a reservation to do that. But if you want to go, let's go here, you could wait in the normal line. I don't know. There's a lot going on with the lines. I just know that I'm in line, and last time I wasn't.
Would you? All right, yeah.
Okay, so
now while you're in line, now you got to make small talk with the guide because they're in line with you, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, this must be. Could you read that and just summarize it? Just give me a summary. I don't want to read that. I just want
in the regular line.
Just tell me in 2 sentences after you read that. This is another thing I'm doing. Like now that we got AI, I can't like read like paragraphs. It's like, tell me in a sentence what this shit means. Right? That's where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit here taking up time. I'm like, lightly, no. Is this the summarized?
1 sentence.
Oh, beautiful. You could always use the regular standby line, even if you have lightning lane access, because lightning lane is just an optional faster queue, and it doesn't restrict standby use. So you could use the lightning. Okay. So anyway, so I'm thinking, we probably can't get on the exit. You can't probably go through the exit because this is a ride that doesn't offer that. So we have to stand in the line. Okay. Well, we're all in line, and the guide is taking us through the line. Okay. The second ride, we get in the line. So I'm going, second line? Well, that's kind of strange, but maybe this is another one of these rides where third ride, we're in line. Now I gotta say something. And I'm even talking to the guy that I'm with, because he's had the guide before, and he's like, yeah, we should be going through another route here. So I go to the guy and I go, listen, last 2 times we've had the guide, we've gone through the exit, and we didn't wait in the line. We just hopped on the ride. I go, what's going on? Yeah. The exit is reserved for people who would cause a security problem. If that person were to be in line and there was like a mob scene or a security issue, then we would basically telling me there's not there's not a problem here. Right?
Right.
If you were in the line, the line's not collapsing on you. Basically saying, you're not The Rock.
Well, you know what? I'm seeing it a little differently. You're getting penalized because you're, for lack of a better word, fans, audience, whatever, have class. You know what I'm saying? They all know you're there. They're just not going to bother you. It doesn't make it any less uncomfortable that the eyeballs are on me. That's what I'm saying.
No. So basically telling me this is what's offered. But I'm like, 4 years ago, we were going through the exit line.
Right.
So why now, And my buddy's like, maybe, like take your sunglasses off. Maybe that's why. I go, bro, it's sunglasses on or not. This is the reaction. Like, this is what I get when I go out. Like, he thought, even the guy thought, oh, yeah, the reason why people aren't coming up to you is because you got the sunglasses. Bro, I go, sunglasses or not, I could have a fucking microphone in the middle of the park doing my act. And this is the reaction.
Yeah.
This is it, bro. Okay?
Well, by the standards of this place, I would have said to the guy, so basically you're saying Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber, they go the back way? Because they're about the only two. I mean,
yeah.
What do you want them to do? You want them to claw at me like I'm a beetle? I mean, this is what they do. They give you a look and that's it.
I just want to get in and out of the park and do as many rides as possible. That's why I got the fucking guide. That's it.
If Sean Penn was there, they're not going to, there's not going to be a mob scene. People will go, oh, there's Sean Penn. That's what they'll do, right? If he's there with his kids. Are you going to make Sean Penn wait? I doubt it. You're going to let him through the exit because he's probably smoking through the fucking place anyway, right? Let's get him out of here before he's online with a Marlboro as it is. But I'm just saying, I don't know if there was I'm thinking you have a different guide and you're going through the exit. I'm sensing some. Could have been personal.
Well, I called my representatives who got me this and I said, listen, I'm in the line with, I'm in the line. I go, I don't even know why I got a guide.
Proactive about this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, am I missing something here? Because the way this is going, I ain't going to get on the rides and I'm going to be here for 10 hours.
Why am I being treated like a regular person right now? I do not like this at all.
It's not that.
It is though.
It's not.
Oh, so what happened with the rep? You call a rep?
I called my manager. I said, "What's going on?"
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the lightning line. Come on. She goes, "Hold on, let me find out what's going on." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you get." I go, "That's what I get." No, what happened to the exit? Like, now, if they told me, oh, they got rid of that program, that's okay. All right, this is what. Okay, so I'm all right, fine. If this is what you get, this is what you get, right? So the guy that I'm with, he's even more upset than I am. He goes, "This is fucking ridiculous. Let me go talk to somebody." So he finds a manager. There's 2 managers he's talking to, right? And he's telling them, this is embarrassing. He's going, listen, he just doesn't, he can't be in line with the people. Now, I didn't prompt him. He's just said this on his own.
This is great.
He can't be in the line with the people, like if somebody, saw his act and didn't like what he said, and now he's in line with them for 20 minutes, and then he's got his family there, and the guy's like, yeah, I didn't like what you said about this, and then
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and then he does, pictures, you don't want to take pictures. Now, he's telling them this, and I'm standing like, I don't know, 25 feet away, just text messaging, nobody coming up to me, right? Nobody. Like, I ain't even proven his case, right? Like, if they looked over and go, no one, No one seems to have a problem with anything. His act or anything else. He's alone. Yeah. He's fine. The lightning lane is right there. Basically, that's the thing. The lightning lane is open. So
this is too funny. So it's not. Again, this could be normal right now, but at any given moment, someone could come up and start yelling at him about his act. That's what you guys say.
Oh, here's another thing. She goes, "Oh, that's Walt Disney's apartment. He used to stay in there when the park was being built. And that light you see never goes off. Let's go to the apartment."
Oh my, right? Let's check that out.
Isn't that included? What's included in the guide? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
And the guide was great. I mean, she did get us food and whatnot. Like we wanted and she's like, "I'll get that, and then I'll give you the pretzels after you get out." So it's nice.
I'm fascinated by this apartment. I don't know, Patrick, I know you're busy, but if you could Google this apartment that he lived in, does anybody get to stay in that? Like if DiCaprio had a family, could he stay in the apartment?
No, you can't. You cannot stay in it. It's just there to see. But like I wanted, if we're getting a guide, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go see Walt Disney himself, frozen stiff. Where is that? Where is that? You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting a guide, I want the behind the scenes, man. I just don't want somebody else added to my party that I got to now talk to.
Yeah. Well,
that's it. That's where he used to live. Let's bring it up here. It's right above the fire department. And there's a little globe in there. And I don't know what that globe is, but that never goes off. That's his apartment. And I don't know what
that is. I'm sorry, for lack of a better word. Adorable. I'm already in a better mood just looking at that scene. That's why adults go there. You just
okay. This is the inside.
It's clean. It's
This is the inside.
Oh my God! Can you imagine staying in that, bro? You're in Disneyland. That's magical. You're not sniffing that? You don't get that. Somebody gets that. You must know. DiCaprio could stay there if he was a dad. He could stay there.
DiCaprio, if he came, they'd probably shut the fucking park down and go, have at it. All right?
Yeah. They probably have for Tom Cruise already. Tommy C's done that with Surrey. Listen, you need to get a hold of somebody who works high-end in security in Disneyland. That's the ticket. Like if you worked at security in Disneyland, do you think you could get your neighbor a tour at 1 o'clock in the morning? No, that's got to go through the proper channels. It's not like the security guards are having their way with the It's a Small World ride at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not saying they're on it, but I'm saying, you ever go through a Small World and you're looking at all the scenery on the side of the boat or whatever?
Yeah.
The security guard's like, dude, we'll walk around that shit. We won't even get on the boat. Oh my God. Can you imagine what a night? That'd be fun.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I was looking at all that, like these mechanical, hello, how are you? And I go, what happens when the park closes, right?
Yeah.
And they shut this shit down, right? And this is all dark. Right? It'd be nice to Does one of the things have like a glitch in the system? Oh, hello. What? What's going on at night at Disneyland? Is it dark?
Right.
Do they leave some lights on? What's going on? Find that out. At night, at 2 o'clock in the morning. Is Disneyland completely dark? And then
someone's got to clean
the lights back on. Yeah, they clean,
vacuuming,
but
the dusting, the cleaning of the mechanical thing you just talked about. Somebody's got to dust that, make sure the eyeballs are ready to go. That's the ticket. You want to be there between about 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. What is going on? Absolutely.
Disneyland does not go fully dark overnight because crews remain in the park for cleaning, maintenance, security, and prep for the next day. Okay. Is there an option to get a guide at 2 a.m. and just walk us around?
Yeah. Oh my God. For adults only. Adults only.
Adults only. Yeah. Bring the kids. Why not bring the kids?
They're going to want to go on the ride. We're going to cry because we can't turn the thing on because it's,
that's true.
And it's
That's
2
true.
in the morning. Listen, and we do it with a golf cart and a bottle of red wine and cigars. It's fucking beautiful. It's 20 grand a head. I'm fucking in. I'm in. No photos allowed.
I could do Disneyland behind the scenes at 2 a.m. That's the next ask. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I went on
That's
this
a great story, man. That's funny.
I went on a water ride. Right. I love water rides. Always been a fan of water slides and water rides. Not a big roller coaster guy.
Okay.
But I went on. They put me in the front row. Lana screwed me because she put me in the front row. And that's where you get the most water.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, there's nothing like going on just down and hitting water on a ride. I don't know what it is, but there's such an excitement there
that ticking up. And when you first go down, it's always higher than you realize when you're up there. When you're first up there, you're like, this is steep. This is steep.
Yeah.
They have the guy in the umbrella, the lady with the umbrella right there. Before you go down, there's usually a worker right there.
No, there was like an animatronic thing. Hey, have a good nothing. There's no more people, bro. It's all hey, have a good ride.
Did you feel like you let the guy down because you couldn't get the exit thing?
I kind of felt embarrassed. Like,
did you mention it on the way there? Like, you're gonna love it. We go through the exit. Please tell me
no. I didn't mention any of that stuff. We had the guide. I didn't even tell him we were going to have a guide. We had a guide. But this guy that I went with, he's seen more than I have. You know, comes from a family of like, just the way his dad might be friends with Bob Iger, and then I think he was calling his father, going, "Dad, come on, we're in the lightning lane with this fucking hack."
Well, you said that he said this is ridiculous. I'm like, all right, this guy must move in certain circles if he thinks he's like, this is absurd. I love it.
Man. Yeah, because when we went in the apartment, he's like, I've been in there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, really? Oh, my God. Wow.
So
that is rarefied air.
Anyway, I just want to, this is what I'm doing. I've done this in the past. I have a book recommendation.
Oh, all right.
You see
what was this? Money?
Psychology of Money.
All right.
I highly recommend this read. I can't recommend it enough. I actually gave it to my wife.
I'm back. I just got a book too. It's so funny you say that. I haven't had a book in a while. Tell me about this book because we're both reading different books. That's for sure.
Since 1877, what do you think the percentage of return on your money is in the stock market? Let's say you put money in the stock market. The average rate of return over, was that 150 years now? What do you think the average rate of return on your money if you invested in the stock market over the last 150 years?
Well, what do you mean? I don't understand what that question means. Like if you put in 100 grand?
No. I'm just saying like the percentage you would get back. Like let's say last year, the stock market, the S&P 500, if you just put money in the S&P 500, those stocks, what's your rate of return? Oh, 3%, 4%,
okay,
5%. What percent return over the life of the stock market? What do you think?
What did it average out to?
Yeah,
3%.
6.8%.
It's amazing.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's the hard part is getting the money, but it's unbelievable how money can make money. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, now, when you wanted to cash out of the stock market, and if it was at a 30% loss, obviously, it's a different, but over time average, it's all when you get out, right? That's what,
right.
That's like if the stock market crashes tomorrow, it's going to be a lot different for me than a 85-year-old person who's got money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like my parents, if we have a major crash and they were kind of like hoping on that money to get them through the rest of their life, and all of a sudden they take a 30% hit, a lot different than me, where I got another 30 years to make that money up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway.
I know. It's like, it isn't the magical thing to be like, I mean, the magical thing is you have all your money in and the stock market's firing on all cylinders, and then something in your head goes, well, something's not right. The hair on the back of my neck is rising. So you take it all out, you put it in the bank, stock market crashes. And then the hair rises again 2 years later. You're like, it's about to come back. And then you put it all back. Right, man? That's like, that's the magic of it. That's the, oh, God.
Well, actually, the magic of it is compounding interest. And I'm just going to show you an example and give the people an example of how if you just put money in and get the hell out of the way, what it will do for you. So, for example, let's do this. If you put in $200,000, let's say, today, you got $200,000. And the average rate of return, and what they do conservatively, is 4%. Let's do 200 grand at 4% over 30 years compounded. Now, just hearing that, what do you think the answer would be? 200,000 at 4% over 30 years compounded, meaning just whatever you're making, you put back in. What do you think you have at the end
well
of 30
over $1 million.
years?
You're well over $1 million. I mean, $2.5 million at that point. Jesus, if you didn't touch it and just let it all do that dance.
It is $648,680.
Oh, that's it. Wow, I thought I had it higher.
That's with no further.
I thought the money that you made. No, all right, over 30 years.
That's just 200,000. I mean, over 30 years, you basically make, but that's at a low percentage. Now, do 8%.
Is that on top of your 200, or is that including your 200? This 600,000 figure. You
make 448 grand.
Okay.
On top of your 200. So you make $500,000 on your 200. But that's 4%. That's a conservative. That's a very conservative, right? Now, if it is 8%, okay, which is, you got some good investments. You're doing better than, okay.
8%. You're sniffing Ponzi scheme, guy. That's high. Who's bringing you back 8% over 30 years? Isn't that crazy? That's good.
Well, the stock market itself is 6.8% historically over the last 150 years. So it's not like it's out of bounds.
Unheard of.
You would have $2,012,000. So you would make $1.81 million over 30 years on 200 grand. So
that's it.
I can't stress enough to save. And I don't know what a lot of people are doing. Historically, I have been a huge saver. I spend money, but I definitely save more than I spend. All right. And that's from my father and mother and how they looked at money. All right.
Yeah.
They've always said save and get out of the way. Okay. So that's what this book kind of goes over, about the importance. Like, oh, you want to spend 50 grand on a new Hyundai or a Lexus, right?
Right. Yeah.
Take that 50 grand. You're not just losing 50 grand on the car. You're losing 50 grand, and do it in this scenario and see how much money you would lose over time.
Oh, yeah. Like you're losing more than 50 grand.
Just
you're losing
50.
what that 50 grand could have made you over time.
Absolutely. That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So when you go to Starbucks, when you get lunch, or when you do whatever you're doing that you're just wasting money here and there, and take all that. You don't have to, listen, you're going to go to Starbucks and get your coffee for $6. And people go, oh, if you save $6 a day for the lights.
Right.
I get it. But if that's your vice and that's what you have to go and do, fine. But the $6 at Starbucks, the $21 for lunch, the $100 bar tab that you have, all that stuff kind of adds up over time.
Yeah.
And if you took that and saved it, you would be shocked at how much money you could make.
Bro. Sometimes I feel like somebody else jumps into your body and takes over the fucking controls for a little while. Last week, you literally made fun of me for leaving the hotel at the Four Seasons to go get a sandwich down the block and getting caught in that rainstorm in Florida. And now you're saying, if you do that and take the money, the difference, and put it in the bank.
Listen. To fight a hurricane, to go get a Subway sandwich. Okay.
Right. It was, that Florida weather, it was sunny when I went to go get the tuna sandwich down the block. Turned on me like a dime.
No, I knew that rain. I said it's going to rain, and you still went out there.
I did. And that's true. That's all true.
And you were trapped. You were trapped because you didn't have an umbrella, and you told me you were sitting under an awning.
3 hours.
3 hours. So 3 hours of your time was wasted when you could have just got a thing, and then that two other hours you could have wrote jokes.
But that's also the interesting aspect of buying that $50,000 Hyundai. Or getting that expensive sandwich at the Four Seasons instead of going down the block. It's how much of my life do I sacrifice now to save for later? So you want to try and have a little bit of a balance. I live a simple life. I've saved too because I don't really kind of do a lot of overly expensive things anyway. But, once in a while, like I bought a Jeep Wrangler. I didn't make a ton of money, but I got a little Montreal deal at the festival. Yeah, that money could have made me a lot more money down the line, but I was 30 and I'm like, I'm treating myself. You know what I mean? Does the book have a I'm treating myself chapter in there?
Nah, not yet. I'm on chapter 17 and I don't see treating myself in here at all.
Wow, that's the thing, man.
So what I'm going to do, what you take,
yeah.
And I've done this in the past. I've periodically sent books to people, and I will post it. Hey, I thought this was an interesting read. I thought you might like it. What do you think about getting just a book in the mail from a friend or a family member? And would you look at the book and go, what is he? Psychology and money. What does he think? I don't know money. Like, what's the take on getting a random book? Do you judge the person for sending it? Going, what does he think that I don't know money?
No. I don't. Especially not if you've read it. Why would I judge? You read it. Why would I? The thing is, if you're getting it from a friend, if it's a random someone, then that's one thing. But if you're getting it from a friend, I'm gonna read it. If you're gonna send me a book, that's a big thing to do. If I do read it, you better be sure it was worth sending. And then a lot of it depends on what your note says, like I think it would be nice to write something funny, like, don't worry, I won't ask you if you read it, but if you bring it up, if you do read it, I'd love to chat about it, like I don't need the pressure of having to read it.
So that brings me to my next point. If me and you are here right now doing this podcast and I said, this is a great book, right? And it's my book. I bought it. And I go, here, read it. Read the book.
Right.
Is that a gift? Or after you're done reading this book, do you give it back to me? What's the etiquette on if someone gives you a book to read? Am I like a library? Do you have to return it? Or do you just keep the book?
That's a good question. That's a good question. If you're gonna give me a book to read, it's my book. It's now my book. I have to think that way because now, what am I be reading it and I spill coffee on it? And now I'm like, I'm so sorry. I spilled coffee on page 72 of the book. It's my book now, man.
So what if I got little notes in here? Like, what if I wrote in the book? Do you write in books?
I do. I highlight.
Okay, so you give me a book. And you got all your notes in it. That's now my book and your notes.
No, I'd give you a freshie. I'd get you a freshie.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd send you a book. I'd probably just read you. Half the time I'm highlighting is just to tell you about it on a cast. This is the one I'm reading now. This, by the way, for the listeners out there, it's called The Savage Years. The Savage Years. This is a true historical account of, like, I don't know if you ever heard of Captain John Smith, one of the earliest settlers in Virginia. Anyway, it's about people who've had encounters with Indians years and years ago. The first encounters, 1600s, 1400s, when we didn't know what the heck was going on. When they didn't know what we were, we didn't know what they were. There's a bookstore, I couldn't believe it, man, in Milwaukee Airport. For all you listeners out there, if you're traveling to Milwaukee, I'm telling you got to hit this bookstore. It's just outside of security in the airport. It's a used bookstore, the only used bookstore in any airport in the entire country. It's got like floor to ceiling books everywhere. Like this book was $4 in the airport. Yeah. So it's just talking about like these Indians were like,
listen,
that was a problem.
The Indians were a problem.
Well, I mean, it's their land. We came here. But like, I've always had a problem with this. In the history of the world, somebody's living someplace, somebody pulls up in a boat and takes your shit. Right? It's happened everywhere all the time. All of a sudden, it happens to the Indians and everyone's like, oh, it happens. It's terrible. England was doing it all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, people get taken over. I get it. And the Indians get, like, it was Indians' land, this and that and the other thing. Well, listen, it's not, it happened.
It's terrible.
Now, what am I supposed to do about it?
Right.
They got casinos.
Yeah. Yeah, I get my gas there and shit. I do what I can. So anyway, it's all right. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But just the book alone, if you could just hold it up again, right?
It's old.
Am I really interested in reading that book based on the content of what it has in it? Not really. However, the book alone, it's beaten up. It's got wrinkles on it. It looks like there's knowledge in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, yellow. It's golden leaf pages, yellow. Looks like it turned color over time. Something about like a brand new book. It feels like it doesn't have the weight of an old book, right? I don't know, something about an old book, and it's used, so it's like, who's had that before you? How many owners have had that book before you?
I'm telling you, right? Do you think that book will ever have the lasting life of this book? Like, this book was from 1962. 1962, okay. This thing's been floating around since.
So 1962, when somebody bought that book, do you think they thought it would end up on the Pete and Sebastian show? I mean...
Wow. No. Mind blown, right? Jesus, they never would have thought that. But here it is, The Savage Years. That book, That book would be blessed to live the life this book lived. This is the kind of book that Ethan Hawke would have in his back pocket and he'd pull out on the set, you know, not this subject, but like beat up, you know. That guy's an artist, man. I'm only bringing him up because he's in the up for an Oscar again, man. This guy's like breathes acting.
Wait,
he wakes up saying to be or not to be. What?
Is that the same guy that was in Training Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good actor. Yeah. All right. Listen, we have exhausted our time here on the Pete and Sebastian show. Once again, great hang. Got so much more to get into, man. This thing flew by. I don't know if it flew by for you, but it did. We didn't get into any of the Pete-isms. What's going on in your world? We'll get back to that in the next show. But for now, Pete and Sebastian, Psychology of Money, The Savage Years. Go get it. Go read it. Enjoy.
Good hanging.